Gerhard Eisler. I think I've got it right there. But the problem is that the left sort of fell into this situation of either, wanting to be down with the struggle or basically of being co-opted because somebody had an issue that was so urgent that they simply seized Marxist rhetoric and poured themselves into it. I remember so well, I became especially interested in Africa just after I left Harvard in 1961, and I met a number of African students at Harvard, including Lewis and Nkosi, and even more significantly, Ayakwe Arma. But at the same time, I commenced a correspondence with Mokuga Okoye, who was, you might say, the leading political intellectual in Nigeria, although I didn't know that. All that I knew about him was that he was a student leader or a youth leader in Nigeria. And being from the United States, I did not realize what that meant outside the United States. I didn't realize that, outside the United States, you can be 40 or 45 years old and be a youth leader. I didn't realize that. If I had known how how far up on the scale of things Mokuga Okoye was, I would probably have been afraid to write him. But I did write him. I exchanged some correspondence with him. I read several of his articles, and his position basically was that Africa finds itself now with, okay, we have a black government. This was Nigeria. It was the year after Nigerian independence. What are we going to do? Africa cannot take 300 years to catch up. This is the atomic age. We don't have 300 years. This is the way that he was reasoning. Western investors, the foreign combines, they're just smash and grab outfits. They would just come in and just rape Africa, just grab any. Of course, that's all totally true, of course. And so he said, it doesn't make sense to want that. What is left? He was looking for some version of socialism. He was looking at the same time at Indian the socialism, whatever you think of that word, but in India and the Soviet Union. Nothing was said about China. Mokuga Okoye was publishing his articles in the World Marxist Review, which was a Soviet